Many millions of years ago, war raged between the forces of the heroic Autobots and the brutal Decepticons for control of the planet Cybertron. The Autobots battled valiantly in the name of honor, their courageous exploits bringing hope and glory to a beleaguered, war-torn planet, and inspiring countless generations of robots yet to come online.
What a load of scrap metal. Why do you waste your time with those old history vids?
All the great Autobot leaders learned from the past.
Look around, Prime. The Great Wars ended centuries ago.
But you were there, Ratchet. You saw some action. What were the Decepticons really like?
Trust me, kid, you're better off not knowing. Besides, looks like the young bots could use a hand.
Bumblebee, my wrecking ball's stuck again.
Do you ever get the feeling you were programmed for something more than just repairing space bridges?
I got a diagnostics program that can delete that feeling like a bad line of code.
I don't like heights, Bumblebee!
Cool your circuits, Bulkhead. I'm working as fast as I can. And you know there's no bot faster.
I think I'm gonna blow a gasket!
Try to hold it in a little longer.
All right, what seems to be the problem?
I think the technical term is bunch of big honking rocks jamming space bridge.
You know what I can't figure out? Why would anyone want to transport to this all-spark forsaken sector?
That's not the point, Bulkhead. We have a job to do here, and no problem is insurmountable with the right tools and a little teamwork. Everyone lend a servo. Bulkhead, down the Bumblebee. Come on, Ratchet. You two, Prowl. Hey, where is Prowl?
Just have to know the weak spot.
Yeah, next time, you might want to give us a little more warning.
That would just mess up my timing.
Young bots. Can't live with them, can't melt them down for spare parts.
Why is he so grumpy all the time?
You'd be grumpy too if you had one servo in the scrap heap.
I may have one servo in the scrap heap, but I can still hear.
Okay, I know we're stuck out here in the middle of nowhere on a thankless assignment. But remember, we're all cogs in the great big Autobot machine.
Not this speech again.
A machine that's stronger as a whole than any one component part. Together, we can move mountains.
Bad choice of words, big bot.
Impressive.
Where'd you learn moves like that?
I trained at the Autobot Academy.
So how'd an academy bot end up on a broken-down maintenance crew?
Yeah. Shouldn't you be leading the Cybertron Elite Guard or something?
I don't think that's such a good idea, Boss Bot.
Prime! No!
What is it?
I don't know. Maybe we should take it back to the ship so the Docbot can check it out.
Leave it. Or better still, throw it back through the space bridge. This thing isn't meant to be found.
What's got you so spooked all of a sudden, Ratchet?
Teletran 1 to Optimus Prime. Teletran 1 to Optimus Prime. Unidentified spacecraft entering this sector. Energy signature consistent with Decepticon warship.
Decepticon? That must be a mistake. The Decepticons were destroyed centuries ago.
Defeated, not destroyed. And we're not waiting around for them to find us. What are you bots waiting for? An invitation? Load it up, pronto!
Wait, Ratchet. Why the sudden urgency? What is this thing?
There's no time. Let's move! You're the history buff, Prime. Ever hear of the Allspark?
Yeah, the most powerful energy source in the universe. It gave the spark of life to all Cybertronians.
Every bot knows that story.
Here's another one. The only way we were able to win the Great Wars all those centuries ago was by keeping the Allspark out of the Decepticons' hands. So it was sent through a space bridge, hidden in some far-flung corner of the galaxy where no one would ever find it.
So you're saying we found the Allspark? The real Allspark?
No, I'm saying it found us.
Warning. Spacecraft approaching. Positive identification as Decepticon warship.
It's not the only one that found us. It's following us.
You wanted to see action, kid? Be careful what you wish for.
Hello, we're repair crew. Please tell me you're not actually thinking of taking on Decepticons?
Not without backup. Patch me into Cybertron Command Headquarters.
Wow. When you want backup, you go straight to the top.
Optimus Prime. You mean they still let you command other Autobots?
Don't start, Sentinel. Just put me through to Ultra Magnus.
Now how could a third-rate rockbuster possibly merit the Autobot Supreme Commander's attention?
Display cargo hold visual.
I'll put you through right away.
Ultra Magnus here, Optimus. We're tracking your Decepticon signal. Probably just a lost scout ship. Ever since we drove them off Cybertron, the cons have been wandering the periphery. They'd never be so foolish as to invade Autobot space. Still, I'm sending out a strike force to intercept if necessary. Meantime, you and your bots just sit tight. And Prime, don't try to be a hero. It's not in your programming.
Decepticons still on our tail and closing in fast.
So, why don't we see them?
Teletran 1, set a course for the nearest space bridge.
But Ultra Magnus said to sit tight.
With all due respect, Ultra Magnus isn't carrying the Allspark. So, we'll make a beeline for a space bridge and blast through whatever debris is in our way.
Oh, Bossbot, I don't think we can blast through that. I've never seen a Decepticon ship up close.
No one has, and lived.
It's a command ship. I recognize the markings from the history vids.
Megatron.
Megatron? As in the cruel and vicious Decepticon leader who eats Autobot protoforms for breakfast?
Megatron is a fool who's been chasing a ghost for centuries. I seriously doubt we'll find this Allspark aboard such an insignificant vessel.
Traitor! Megatron is wise. Megatron is bold. Megatron will return the Decepticons to Cybertron.
And wipe our homeland clean of the stench of Autobot tyranny. Blah, 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 blah. Did you memorize that speech, Lugnut? Or is it just hardwired into that thick one-track processor of yours?
As usual, Black Arachnia, your demeanor is unpleasant as that accursed organic mode of yours.
Blow it at your actuator, Three-Face.
The name is Blitzwing, insect. Remember it, cause it's the last thing you're gonna hear before I express my feelings in song. The itsy bitsy spider crawler.
You wanna battle it out here and now, Blitzwing?
Just keep it down.
No one mocks the word of Megatron!
Starscream reports.
energy reading off the scale, my liege. Shall I fire on the Autobots?
Cripple their ship, but do not destroy it. Yet.
Yes, yes, yes! Brilliant strategy! A wise and great leader!
Megatron 1, evasive maneuvers. Activate emergency defense system. Codename Omega.
I'm sorry. This function has been disabled in compliance with Cybertron's ongoing efforts to conserve energon.
What?
We're all gonna die, aren't we?
Warning. Asteroid field. Initiating alternate route.
Override!
I got a match on the energy reading. If it's not the Allspark, it's something just as powerful.
I volunteer to deploy and breach the Autobot ship.
I didn't spend the last 4 million solar cycles searching the galaxy just so you could lay your greasy wings on your spark.
Ow,
I will harness its energy into the ultimate weapon and crush the Autobots for good.
Well, I'll just get these fixed then.
What do you want now, Starscream?
Only to wish you luck, my liege.
I do not believe in luck.
Neither do I.
Is that Megatron?
You never said he was so big.
You never said he could fly.
Huh. Guess he wasn't coming for us.
Ratchet, seal the hull breach. Prowl, hold the ship steady. Bulkhead, Bumblebee, guard the Allspark. I'll hold off Megatron.
But we're repair bots! We're not programmed for this kind of action!
Then consider this an upgrade.
Solemn face.
Warning. Hull breach. Sealing hatches Alpha, Omega, and Epsilon. Warning. Planetary impact imminent.
Go to manual override. Can you even do that?
Hey! What's that thing doing?
This is a dark day in Decepticon history. May the legacy of our fallen leader Megatron live in our memory cores for all eternity. As I appoint myself new leader, I solemnly pledge to... Where's everybody gone?
Prowl, Ratchet, everyone all right? Bulkhead, Bumblebee, report.
The Allspark. Where is it? I grow impatient.
patient.
Artificial gravity disabled.
You're thinking, Prime, putting us on equal footing, so to speak.
Hey! Who turned off the...
Sorry, my bad.
You know what? You're even uglier from this angle. Scarier, too.
Everyone in position for a concentrated attack on my signal. Prowl, no! Wait for my signal! Okay, the decoy was a nice touch, but once again, a little warning would have helped. Would it kill you, boss, to say something like, heads up, or I don't know, watch out, or...
Incoming!
Now bring me the Allspark, and I may spare your miserable Autobot lives.
Warning. Docking tunnel deployed. Planetary impact imminent.
Everyone to the stasis pods.
What about you?
Not until I've steered us clear of this populated sector.
Initiating emergency stasis mode.
Years later, the Autobots awaken on a strange new world. Our world, Earth. On this alien planet, the valiant Autobots must take up their battle once more to protect the Allspark from Megatron and his evil Decepticons. Along the way, Optimus Prime and his ragtag crew of Autobots befriend human allies and also encounter super-powered human villains, all in their quest to protect humanity and keep the Allspark out of the hands of those who will use its great power for evil.
Control their ship, but do not destroy it. Yet.
Yes, yes, yes! Brilliant strategy! A wise and great leader!
It's lucky we found your body in the woods before that storm hit. There is no telling what kind of damage those conditions could have caused. Although this circuitry survived remarkably well, considering how long it was exposed to the elements.
Cybertronian technology can withstand more than this pathetic planet can dish out. What's happening? Is there some kind of malfunction?
Until the power comes back on, the entire tower is being run by our emergency generator. Apparently it can't take the overload.
Then shut the rest of the building down. Nothing is more important than these upgrades. Do you hear me, human? Nothing!
But
I only mean that any day now, the Decepticons will make their move on your people and this planet, and I must be ready to battle alongside my Autobot brothers.
Hi, Dad. I tried to use my key to get the generator back up, but I think it made things worse.
I'll be right there. I'm sure I can find a way to cut the power to all non-essential areas of the tower.
Will these infernal setbacks never end? The child's key contains the power I need to make my triumphant return. But how to obtain it when I'm trapped in this lab, surrounded by enemies? Unless Lugnut is still online.
Almost got it! There! Good through!
Fool! That was mine!
Yes, but I doubt it will do you much good at this point.
Oh, give me that, or I will pulverize your pistons!
Are you two rust buckets done yet? The only reason you yammering metalheads are still online is because of me! The supreme leader you have chosen! To crush the Autobots and lead the Decepticons to victory!
You were not chosen!
True. You did threaten us.
Silence! My point is that we now stand on the very precipice of destiny. The Allspark is within reach and its power will be mine!
Lagnat, my loyal servant. Your leader needs you. Master!
Ah, yes, now that's more like it.
Please forgive me for failing you, my liege.
All right. Just don't let it happen again.
The past is of no consequence, Lagnat. A much more vital mission is now at hand. That key which the Autobots possess. The one which contains the charge of the Allspark. I remember it well. Bring it to me immediately. My triumphant restoration depends on it. And the universe will rejoice! All hail your grand and glorious return!
Okay, what's his malfunction?
Technical glitch. It happens. A lot, actually.
It is not a glitch. It is Megatron, and he commands us to deliver him the key.
Megatron? Did you just say Megatron? Did he just say Megatron? There is no Megatron! Megatron is offline! Terminated! I did it myself! Saw it myself!
No, lies! Lies! Megatron lives! We must obey! Our supreme leader has spoken!
Aren't you forgetting something? I am your supreme leader!
Decepticons! Can't we all just get along? Or should I crush you into scrap metal?
Silence! My scanners indicate Lugnut is picking up a communication signal from somewhere.
Yes, it is our master! You must believe me!
I believe that someone is trying to deceive poor Lugnut here and undermine my authority. And for that, they must be eliminated. Lugnut, Blitzwing, do as our mystery caller commands. Track the energy signal and find that key. Meanwhile, I will locate the source of the transmission.
And locate a grand and glorious leader!
Fine, yes, whatever.
And protect his life force at all cost!
Of course, what else would I do?
Security sensors are picking up increased Decepticon signals. Activity levels are higher than anything we've seen on Earth.
Could mean they're getting ready for an invasion.
Incoming!
Hey! You made me lose the dogfight!
What'd you do that for?
We're a little on edge right now, sorry. It appears the Decepticons are mobilizing for a full-scale assault.
And we're supposed to defend the entire planet how? I hate to be a downer here, but 5 of us against all of them? The odds aren't exactly in our favor.
Hello? What am I, invisible? I make 6.
Hey, maybe the Dinobots could help.
Huh? The Dinobots were destroyed, weren't they?
You told me you were gonna tell him. He told me he was gonna tell you.
Tell me what?
Go on, it's Prime. He'll understand.
You stole the Dinobots and took them to an island?
I think that went well.
Technically, I rescued the Dinobots. I sensed a spark in them. We're programmed to protect life, not destroy it.
The fate of the Earth and Cybertron hang in the balance, and all I've got to command are a bunch of undisciplined, insubordinate malfunctions!
You might want to go a little easier on the young bots.
Well, maybe it's not a bad thing. What Prowl did. We could use it to our advantage. I mean, they kind of owe us.
Bulkhead and I could go to the Dinobots and ask for their help against the Decepticons.
Fine. But I'm coming with you to make sure the job's done right this time. Mistakes are something we can't afford. Too much hangs in the balance, which is why we need tighter security measures on every level. Starting with the key.
What?
It's not safe in Sari's care anymore. And Sari's not safe either. We need to guard it from here on out. After all, it's not a toy.
That's not fair! It's mine! The Allspark chose me! And I've done a pretty good job protecting it so far! Oops. My bad.
I think that proves my point. Sorry, the situation is getting too dangerous. Besides, this isn't about you. It's about our future.
No! I'm in charge of the key. It's my job, not yours.
Take it.
Prime, maybe we could...
That's an order.
Yes, sir.
No! Why don't you trust me? I trust in you!
Sorry! What's your damage, Prime? Sari's been helping us since the day we got here. She's a part of this team.
Considering your own history of mistakes, Bumblebee, I wouldn't exactly call you a great character witness.
Is that right? Well, let me tell you something, Bossbot. Considering the fact that we're stuck on this planet, outnumbered, with no idea on how we're gonna beat an army of Decepticons ready to fry our circuits at any second, I wouldn't exactly call you a great leader. I'm gonna find Sari.
Bumblebee, get back here!
Stupid robots. Think they're so much better than humans. Think they know everything. Well, who needs them anyway?
Tell me about it, sister.
Sari! Where are you?
Bumblebee, return to the plant immediately. We have more important things to deal with.
More important than our friend?
Bumblebee, get back here now. That's not a request, that's an order.
Let the kid go.
Since when is insubordination acceptable, Ratchet? We have a job to do here, and we're supposed to work as a team.
Don't be so hard on them, Prime. We've all been fighting the good fight.
I know. We've all been pushed to our limit. But we can't just stand around making excuses. Not if we're going to survive. Ratchet, take the key and head for the ship. We need to protect the Allspark, just in case the Decepticons try to make a move. You two, show me this Dinobot Island.
Long time no see, kiddo. Miss me?
Like I missed the chicken pox.
Funny. But as much as I'd love to trade snappy comebacks with you, frankly, I'm already bored. So why don't you just hand over the key and I'll be on my way?
Yeah, well, you're a little too late. They didn't trust me with it anymore, so they took it away.
Oh. Well. Then it looks like we have something in common.
Really?
You think living like this was a choice? Not that long ago, I was one of them. Until they turned their backs on me.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
Now the only thing that can make me normal is the power of the Allspark. It's the only way I can go back to being what I was before.
You'll have to pry it from my cold offline servo.
Well, it's not exactly offline, but it's certainly cold.
the master awaits! Great. Now what am I gonna tell the kid?
We've been over almost every inch of this island and still no sign of the Dinobots.
Maybe they left. Or not.
Do not fear. We come in peace.
Intruders! Dinobots, destroy!
Something else you forgot to tell me?
Let me talk to them. I helped them before. They know me.
I think you've done enough damage. We've come to talk. We will not hurt you.
Dinobots hurt you!
Hold your fire! Grimlock, stop! There is no need to fear us. We helped you defeat Meltdown, remember?
Meltdown?
Don't ask.
Cycle and car robots, good. Truck robot, bad.
Truck robot, good. Our friend.
Friend?
Evil forces are about to invade this planet and destroy everything in their path. If we want to survive, we must join forces and fight them together.
Dinobots not need robots to fight. Dinobots destroy robots!
In case you haven't noticed, Dinobots are robots.
Prime, it's Ratchet. The key's been stolen.
What? How?
Couple of Decepticon scum ambushed me on the way to the ship. I tried to fight them off, but...
It's not important now. Just get to the ship and protect the Allspark. We'll meet you there.
Let's roll out.
But what about the Dinobots?
Looks like we're on our own.
So, Bossbot, what do we do now?
I'm not sure I know anymore. So far, every single decision I've made today turned out to be the wrong one. Maybe Bumblebee was right. Maybe I'm not cut out to lead this team.
The source of the treasonous communication signal.
Look what the capacitor dragged in.
Megatron, alive? And looking magnificent as always.
Starscream, how good it is to be reunited with such a devoted and faithful subject in my time of need.
I would have come sooner, O grand and illustrious leader, but naturally we all assumed you perished at the hands of the Autobot scum. What great joy to discover you did not.
Yes, delight is written all over your face.
Autobot alert! Autobot alert! Anybody out there?
Bumblebee, it's Prime. What's your status?
Trouble at Sumdac Tower. It begins with a star and ends with a scream.
Oh, this day keeps getting better and better. Do not engage. Wait for backup.
But Sorry could be in danger.
Bumblebee, stand down. Do you read?
Sorry, Prime, you're kind of breaking up. Must be going through a canyon or something. Looks like it's just you and me, Starscream.
Oh, what a pity, my liege, to see you in such a helpless and unprotected state. Why, practically anyone could just walk right in here and terminate you. Finished? won't happen again.
Time to learn the price of betraying me, Starscream.
What is going on here?
Time is short. The evildoers are mobilizing for a full-scale assault on your world. I need my new body now.
I'll do what I can.
As will I.
Whoa. Somebody down there likes me.
This has been fun, Autobot, but your time is up!
We have come for our glorious leader, Megatron. I am here, Lugnut. Oh, Master, I am not worthy. I am not worthy. What happened to your body? Long story.
So you didn't have voices in your head?
You had a head in your head!
I swore I would not fail you, O magnificent one. Victory is at hand. And now's the time to crush the Autobots into oblivion.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
On your knees, human scum, and bow before the great and glorious Megatron, supreme leader of all Decepticons.
Decepticons? But you told me you were an Autobot.
And I hated every moment of that humiliating charade. But no more.
What have I done?
Professor Sumdac, you can't go now. Don't you wish to see the completion of that which you helped create?
Is that Starscream? With Bumblebee? Guess he didn't listen to you.
Yes, it's becoming quite a habit.
No! It can't be!
Is that who I think it is?
How is that possible?
I don't know, but he doesn't look too interested in explanations.
Fine by me. I hate small
Time to borrow a move from the Bumblebee playbook. It's not gonna get any safer around here. Go!
Don't think I've forgotten how you sliced off this arm. I've been waiting 50 stellar cycles to pay you back.
Looks like you're gonna have to wait a little longer.
Autobot scum! I will help Megatron crush the enemy!
Megatron did not ask for help.
Release me at once, you overgrown oil leaker!
I would advise you to remain where you are, Professor Sumdac. Now put your hands over your head.
So, give up yet?
I should have pulled the plug on Megatron while I still had the chance. So, do I help the Autobot take him down? Or serve Megatron until a better opportunity presents itself?
Do your worst, Megatron. I'll never give up the location of the Allspark.
Oh, I don't need you for that, Autobot. The child's key will lead me straight to it.
No!
To me, my loyal Decepticons.
Ah, looks like my decision's been made.
Oh, great and glorious Megatron! We are ready to serve
I am ready to serve as your ever-faithful second-in-command.
Ah, Starscream. How fitting to have you by my side, as I finally take my revenge on the one responsible for my 50 stellar cycles of helplessness and humiliation. Does anyone else have a problem with my leadership?
No, fine.
Never! Now where was I? Huh?
After them!
Leave them, Blitzwing. The Allspark takes precedence over a few insignificant Autobots. Besides, they're not long for this world. Decepticons, transform and rise up!
Oh, this is all my fault.
You had nothing to do with this, Professor.
But I did. I rebuilt Megatron. 50 years ago, I found his head crashed in a field. I reverse engineered his robotic technology to create my own automatons.
Are you saying that
my entire robotic empire is based on your worst enemy?
You had Megatron all this time? And you never told us?
He tricked me. He told me he was your friend, that he couldn't face you in his damaged state, that I should keep his existence a secret.
And you trusted him?
None of that matters now. We need to keep Megatron from getting his hands on the Allspark.
How? I'm so banged up I couldn't even transform into a trash heap.
And without Sari's key to repair us, we don't stand a chance against one Decepticon, let alone 3.
Sari's key! There may still be some residual energy in my lab equipment.
Okay. It's worth a shot. Let's get Bumblebee down from the roof. I'm sure he can use a jump start too. I just hope Ratchet can hold off the Decepticons until we get there.
Teletran 1, run a complete security systems check.
Scanning. Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Are you sure this is the right way to the Autobot ship?
Sure as I was the last 20 times you asked me.
Word of advice, don't mouth off to a giant poisonous spider.
Ooh, that's supposed to scare me, bug lady.
No. This is supposed to scare you!
Fine, maybe I won't take you to the Allspark.
No, just give me an excuse, kid. Wait a minute. Those are my tracks ahead! You've been leading us in a circle!
Oops.
Tell me where the Allspark is and I may let you live.
I'll give you a hint. How long can you hold your breath?
It's underwater? My organic half couldn't possibly survive!
Kinda what I was hoping.
You miserable little...
I was keeping her distracted. You believe me, right?
Right now, I'm more concerned with the others.
No problem. We'll just fix him up. I mean, it's not like you lost my key or anything. You lost my key?
Technically, I lost my hand. It just happened to have your key attached to it.
I don't believe this. After all that crud about how I couldn't be trusted with it?
If it's any consolation, I wasn't looking forward to telling you this. Given the choice, I'd rather face down Megatron himself.
Ratchet, I think you may get that chance sooner than later.
That's the last of it.
Not exactly battle grade, but at least we're back on our stabilizing servos.
We weren't exactly Autobot Academy material to begin with.
Guess we really are just repair bots.
What'd you expect from a bunch of undisciplined, insubordinate malfunctions anyway?
I was out of line when I said that. Okay? And maybe you maintenance bots could teach this Academy bot how to repair a few friendships.
Prime, Ratchet, 3 Decepticons on our tail.
Do not engage. Repeat, do not engage.
We need to lead the cons off planet first and keep Earth out of the crossfire.
Copy that, Prime. Over and out.
Let me come with you.
No, it's too dangerous, Professor.
But I insist. I am the one responsible for unleashing Megatron in the first place. There must be something I can do.
You think he can be trusted?
Even if he can, he's just a human. How's he gonna fight Megatron?
And what about Sari?
What about? If you think I'm letting you gearheads out of my sight, you're nuts. And I don't mean the kind that come with bolts.
No time to argue. Decepticons in targeting range.
The Allspark is still aboard their ship.
Everybody hold on tight.
Oh dear, this is all my fault.
What? It's It's not like you built Megatron in your lab or anything. You built Megatron in your lab?
On the bright side, now I don't feel so bad about losing your key.
Propulsion system failure. Navigation system failure. Stabilizer system failure.
Does that thing ever report any good news?
Prime, I think we may have to revise that lead them off planet strategy.
Everyone in one piece?
Yeah. Not for long.
Stay with the ship. We'll hold off the Decepticons as long as we can.
And then what?
If we go down fighting. Together. And I can't think of a better band of Autobots I'd be prouder to fight alongside.
Not even the Cybertron Elite Guard? Because I sure wouldn't mind having them here now.
Autobots! We must protect the Allspark at all costs!
Kid, electromagnetic pulse!
Curious. My electrical systems have gone offline. Which means... I'm
Oh, fool! No one challenges the rule of Megatron! In the name of the glorious Decepticon race,
You talk too much.
I thought I saw him go down somewhere along the shore.
The only one going down is you! Woo-wee! Try it in the air!
And now nothing can stop me from reaching the Allspark.
Nothing except me!
Optimus, no!
Sorry. I'm afraid we may not make it out alive. There is something important I need to tell you.
They need my key to fix them. Or something else.
So, what do we do now? Wait for him to turn back into a tank and crash like last time?
Nobody gets that lucky twice.
Perhaps we can make our own luck. I've noticed a connection between Blitzwing's multiple personalities and his vehicle modes. We can use that weakness against him. But it will require using Bumblebee's greatest strength.
What, my stingers? My turbo speed?
Your obnoxious personality.
Hey, Blitzbrain! Is that your jet mode, or did your pal Lugnut dump out some spare parts? How come you have three faces? Couldn't decide which was the ugliest? And who uses ice as a weapon? I mean, what are you, a refrigerator?
You want heat? I'll give you more than you can handle! Oh, flag! Nada!
Open up! I know you're in there. I need you to charge something. Anything. So I can save my friends. Why won't you help me? Why did you choose me in the first place? I don't have time for charades.
You are merely a distraction, Autobot, as are your pathetic friends. Our struggle ends where it began, Autobot. Aboard this ship. Only this time, the Allspark is mine. I've waited 4 million stellar cycles for this. With the power of the Allspark, I will reclaim Cybertron for all Decepticon kind. But not before I lay waste to the miserable world that held me captive for so long.
I spent 50 years reverse engineering your robotic technology. I know how to disrupt your equilibrium sensors. Your Achilles heel, if you will.
Your work is clever, human, but far too superficial. Armor plating and servo mechanics. You know nothing of the spark at the core of all Cybertronians. Let's see how you like being crushed under this Achilles heel. You appoint yourself protector of the Allspark, yet you have no concept of its true power.
You want power? Have your fill!
Did you destroy the Allspark?
More like I dispersed it. Which means this key is now the most powerful Cybertronian artifact in existence. And much too valuable to be kept in the hands of mere Autobots. If the Allspark chose you, it must have had a good reason.
There. Good as new.
No sign of the Decepticons. But I doubt we've seen the last of them.
You all fought like Autobots. I can't tell you how proud I am of each and every one of you.
Go on, tell us. We can take it.
Has anybody seen my dad?
I trust you are comfortable in your chair. It appears, Professor, that our fates are destined to be intertwined once more.